what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I know I start every video by saying I'm super excited, but I am super excited because I am filming my first collab video here on YouTube. I'm collabing with a fellow YouTuber named Faces by Cait B, and I couldn't be more excited about collabing with her. She's such a kind-hearted and genuine person, and she was seriously one of the first people to really start believing and like truly supporting my channel, so I couldn't be happier having my first collab video on here on YouTube with her. I will definitely leave her channel linked in the description box so you guys can find her video and her channel, and I will leave her little thumbnail right here so you know what to click on when you go to her channel. But I'm so excited to see what makeup look she creates. We both decided we wanted to do a makeup look for you guys. We wanted to be like the dark grungy makeup, so that's what I created here. I haven't seen her look yet, so I'm so excited to see what she creates. But if you guys want to see how I got this 90s grungy dark makeup, then let's get straight into the video. Before I do my foundation, I always go in with a primer. Today I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. This stuff is amazing. It's a dupe for all of like the high-end pore filling primers. This literally does the same exact thing, and it's half the price. So of course I love it. So I'm going to go in with that, focusing this in the T-zone and anywhere I have like texture or pores. And I'm just going to press that into the skin. For foundation today, of course, I'm going to go in with my Ride or Die foundation. I'm going to go in with the Lancome Tints Idol Ultra Wear 24-Hour Foundation in the shade 320 Bisque W. Okay, now that I have my foundation on, I'm going to color correct because these bags need to disappear. So I'm going to go in with the Ulta Beauty Color Correcting Liquid Concealer in the shade Yellow. This is just going to help really brighten up the inner corners and anywhere where I really have darkness. The peach concealer I have used before, which is the color you're supposed to use, doesn't really work on my skin. I don't know why. The yellow has, I don't know, I've got a better result from the yellow, so that's what I'm going to do. I find it hysterical that I'm color correcting to take away the darkness when I'm just going to add dark eyeshadow to my eyes. Now for concealer, I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer. I got it in the shade Neutralizer. So basically like everywhere, yeah. So I'm definitely going to tone this highlight down. It definitely wasn't this prominent in like the 90s grunge makeup, but that's my concealer shade. So I'm definitely going to tone it down with some powder, don't worry, but for now, this is what we're working with. To set my concealer, I'm going to bake with the Coty Airspun Translucent Powder. You know guys, I love this. I use it all the time, so I'm going to go in with that and just bake the under eye so the concealer will not crease. And then to set the rest of my face, I'm going to go with the Maybelline Better Skin Skin Transforming Powder in the shade 20 Classic Ivory. Matte skin was definitely a thing in the 90s, especially just with makeup in general. There were no highlights or anything, which is so sad. But today I won't be applying highlighter because that wasn't a thing back then. It's so sad. But I need to make my makeup matte, so I'm just going to go and set that with some powder. Even though the whole like bronzing contour thing wasn't a thing in the 90s, I have to go in with some bronzer and warm up this face because I look like death. So I'm gonna go in with the Benefit Cosmetics Hoola Bronzer. This is the perfect shade. Even though I use this every day, it's the perfect shade. It's not too warm, not too cool. It's a perfect bronzer if you're trying to do like the 90s modern like grunge look, because they didn't use harsh bronzer. So this is like the perfect bronzer to use if you want to add a little bit of life in your skin, but like not fully go bronze contour because that wasn't a thing in the 90s. So I'm just going to do what I normally do, just around the forehead, the cheekbone, just to add some warmth back into the skin and some color since we are one color right now. See, it's nothing too dramatic, but I needed to add some color into the skin to just give me some life. So I'm not like harshly contouring and bronzing. I'm just adding a little bit of color to the skin, and this is perfect. Unfortunately, there was no nose contouring in the 90s, so I will not be doing that today, unfortunately. Even for blush, there wasn't like harsh blush color, so I honestly think I'm just gonna keep the bronzer and skip the blush and the highlight today because it really wasn't about that. It was more about like the smoked out eyes and like those brownie lips. So I'm gonna stick to that. Oh my god, there is a hair, there's a makeup hairbrush on my nose. I feel like this happens every video. For eyebrows, I'm just gonna keep it super simple and do exactly what I do every day. I'm not gonna change up what I do. So I'm just gonna fill them in like I regularly do, and then we'll move on to the eyes and the lips, and then we'll be done. So for eyebrows, I'm gonna keep it super natural today because the 90s were about just your like natural brows. They weren't about the whole like eyebrow trends. That wasn't a 90s thing. So I just went in with the Benefit Cosmetics Gimme Brow. Just add a little bit of fibers and color back into my eyebrows and thicken them up a little bit. And then to just kind of carve them out and make them look a little bit more defined, I'm gonna go in with the Benefit Cosmetics Precisely My Brow in number 3, my go-to pencil, because it makes it really easy just to create those hair-like strokes and make it look super natural like the eyebrows that were in the 90s. So that's what I'm gonna be doing today, and kind of just cleaning up my eyebrows and giving them a little bit of shape, but keeping them looking super natural. And then to set my eyebrows in place, I'm going to go in with the Benefit Cosmetics Ready Set Brow Clear Brow Gel, the best I've ever tried, so I'm going to go in with that. Grunge Makeup is all about these smoky, dark toned eyeshadows. Oh, I'm so excited. So I'm going to create a smoky eye for you guys today. So I'm going to go in with the Morphe Brushes 350 palette for you guys today. And I'm going to start with... So I'm first going to go with the transition color because we are going to be using some very dark colors today. So I'm going to go in with this color right here, which basically looks like nothing, but it will help with the transition process. So all of our eyeshadows blend so nicely together. So I'm going to start out with my Morphe E27 blending brush because this is like a perfect fluffy brush for any transition color. I'm really going to draw all of the colors outward. I'm really going to smoke this eye out. Now to deepen up a little bit, we're going to go in with this shade right here, which is just a little bit darker of a color, still keeping it in the neutral, kind of warm toned brown color. I'm going to use the same brush just so we get that really smoky effect. Now I'm going to go in with this color right here. It's just going to give more of a warm tone to the look. I have a specific look in mind that I'm going to be doing, so hopefully this comes together. But I'm going to be putting this on my Morphe M505 brush, which is just a little bit more of a smaller blending brush, but more compact, so you're going to get more of control instead of that big fluffy brush that was kind of going to go everywhere. This will be a little bit more controlled. This shade is going to be the one that's really going to blow out and smoke this look out. So I'm going to go in with the ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in the shade Central Perk. I'm so excited to use this. It's like a dark burgundy, almost like purple-ish color. It's swatched on my hand right here. It's gorgeous. It's really going to smoke out this eye look and make it super grungy looking. So I'm going to go in with my Morphe M433 brush to apply this. I'm so excited. So I'm going to apply this in the crease area, but keep it super low, so I can get that nice gradient. Look at that already. So I brought this to the outer corner just so we can get that really smoky effect. And then I'm gonna go blend it out with a blending brush, but I'm excited. And then I'm just gonna go back in with my Morphe E27 brush just to blend everything out. So for the lid color, the 90s were all about matte eyes. There really was no shimmer involved. So I'm gonna go in with this shade right here for the lid color just to make it super, super smoky. I'm so excited. So I applied that from inner to outer corner on the entire lid, and I'm gonna go back in with Central Perk and take a little bit on my brush just to blend the lid and the crease color together with my M433 brush. Now I'm gonna go back in with this color right here, and I'm going to start smoking out the lower lash line. That's what's really gonna make this grungy look. So I'm gonna go back in with my M433 and just start smudging. They had a super, super duper smoked out, like blown out lower lash line, so you want to make it like, you're almost gonna look dead until you put eyeliner on and like lashes. It'll be okay. God, I look dead. I love it. Now I'm gonna go in with the Maybelline Eye Studio Black Potted Eyeliner. 90s, it was such a thing to like have the waterline like super black. So that's what I'm gonna be doing today. God, I remember doing this when I was younger and it made me look so dead. Oh, it looked horrible. It made my eyes look smaller. Oh, it was so bad. This eyeliner, by the way, is probably the best black eyeliner I've ever used for the inner corner because it stays and it doesn't move. So I'm definitely not going to keep it like this. It needs to be smoked out. So I'm going to go in with the Morphe M432 brush, which is just a really flat brush. And I'm just going to start smoking the outer corner and the lower lash line just so we get that really smoky effect because this is not cute. Now that my eyeliner is super smoked out and we are done with the eyes, I'm going to go in with mascara. I'm not applying falsies today because false eyelashes really weren't a thing in the 90s. It was kind of just mascara. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. I'm going to apply my favorite mascara, which is the Benefit Cosmetics Roller Lash Mascara to the top and bottom lashes. Now for lips, I'm going to stick with the dark theme we're going on here. I'm going to line my lips with the Tarte's lip liner in the shade Later Grim, and then I'm going to go in with the Kat Von D liquid lipstick in the shade Lolita. I think this is a perfect color for the 90s. They definitely had their like brownie mauve colors back then, and I think this is a perfect color. I didn't want too dark of a lip, so I think this is perfect. This is the final look. I'm so happy it turned out exactly the way I wanted it. I really thought it was gonna be a hot mess. I thought it was gonna look just like I got punched in 2 eyes, but this is exactly how I wanted it to turn out. It's perfect, the perfect 90s grunge makeup, and I'm so happy it came out perfectly. You can definitely make this more everyday appropriate instead of like smoking the heck out of your eyes. Just tone it down a little bit. This is the perfect fall makeup look. You guys can definitely do this for the fall. It's gorgeous. There's those red warm tones in there that you could definitely do for the fall time. So just tone it down a little bit. I'm so happy that I got to do my first collab with Cait. She is such a kind-hearted and genuine person, and she's so freaking talented at doing makeup. You guys should go check out her video on her channel. I will leave it down below in my description box. You guys can go check out her video. Oh, she's such a nice person. I'm so happy I got to collab with her, and she has the most beautiful eyes. I'm not even kidding. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did like this video and you guys do like me, please give it a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. And then don't forget to click the subscribe button, and don't forget to click the subscribe button on Cait's channel because she's so talented. She brings out really amazing videos. So don't forget to subscribe to both of our channels, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!